So, one of those things, one of those times when you record something earnestly and then the recording just breaks, and even though you reacted to the entire thing, you have to react to it again because you don't have a recording. That's what happened to me. Anyways, Hogwarts Legacy gameplay showcase 2. Guess it's not really a reaction if it's happening a second time around, but I guess this is what we are doing now. Fantasy violence, blood, and mild language. Use of alcohol. So, hold on. I know the ratings don't mean anything, but I just realized something. We have never really had any uh, alcoholism in. Okay, I guess there was a butter beers, right? No, but like there was never really like just straight up drunk nights in Harry Potter, were they? And there was also surprisingly less amount of sex, considering that these are teenagers, hormonal teenagers, all locked up in a room. Well, I want to say one thing though. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's from a different angle. I was like, where is the boathouse? But is it from a different angle? Oh, come on, what is this? Hold on. Yeah, it's much better. Is this from a different angle? Is this. So, generally, this boat staircase is not perpendicular to the viaduct. I'm thinking way too much about this makeshift model. But generally, the boathouse staircase is like over here. So, okay, I guess we'll see it. Mm-hmm. Who is this guy? Um, this statue has appeared so many times. It clearly means something. The only thing I can think of is that this guy reminds me of that giant or troll from God of War that Freya controlled towards the end. Hmm. So he used the power of Thor. Of course. Hi, Peeves. Amazing. Okay, hold on. See what I mean? Okay, but where is the viaduct though? What is the quality of this? Let me watch it at 4K just for the heck of it. Uh, okay, so I guess this is a different angle from this one. I mean, it has to be, right? No, wait. This is either this model is wrong or the model in the game is wrong, because you see what I mean. The way this is designed, the staircase can never perpendicularly point outward that way, can it? Yeah, yeah. This is impossible. So I guess that's just a compact model. I'm thinking about it too much. I'm sorry.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay showcase.
Chandler,
I'm
hi
Chandler Wood,
Chandler.
community manager here at Avalanche Software, and I'm honored to introduce you to our panel today. First up, we have community guest host Ben Snow.
Oh, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and
From the
Gryffindor.
Avalanche team, we have game director Alan Tu.
Hello, everybody.
and systems
Oh,
designer
so they are
Mackenzie
actually
Toner.
wearing.
And
No,
finally, just
this one is
offering attack
Hufflepuff.
from gameplay for
Hold
us
on, hold on, hold on. I need to see this again.
from the Avalanche team.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Thank you so much for having me.
So she's
And
the
from the Avalanche team, we have game director
Mackenzie
Alan Fu.
Toner
Hello,
is the
everybody.
only
And
one who's
systems
not
designer
wearing her
Mackenzie
colors.
Hi.
But I guess they had to
And
get all
finally,
the
just
houses
offering
here,
and
right?
capturing
They can't
gameplay
help.
for us,
They
Andrew
can't help
Thor.
it. Hello there. He looks like an elf.
Today we'll be giving you a taste of Andrew
This
Thor.
man looks like an elf. I guess my face is hiding him. I should screenshot this, right?
Today we'll be giving you a taste of the open world via
Mhm.
Broom Flight, a deeper look at combat using the Dark Arts Battle Arena,
Mm-hmm.
and a look at your personalizable home within Hogwarts, the Room of Requirement, where we may even see some beasts.
So okay, as I was saying,
And we're starting right where we left off in our.
so one of the things is I'm happy that room of requirements is your personalizable home and it's not the common room, because like my obvious choice would be, yeah, whatever common room your character chooses, right? But seeing that choice of house is a big part of this game, that would hinder the development, because then based on what house you choose, the other characters, the NPCs, their houses are already fixed, so it would really be complicated to like plan out scenes, and certain, like, they would have to do more work, right? So I'm happy that they are doing the room of requirement. This is a good way to get in the room of requirement, and also, give us a hub also. uh this thing, right? Hogwarts for some reason seems in a state of this disrepair. Like, look at this over here. This, I don't understand why this is happening. This is not the only case of this happening, by the way. So because I've seen this trailer already, I know this happens again in some place where Hogwarts is supposedly in a state of disrepair. So this makes me think if
last
there has
gameplay
been some
showcase just
recent
outside
battle,
Hogwarts,
or
which
maybe
I love that we can. You can
something
walk out of
ate
the
away
castle
at those
after
things. I don't know.
walking through everything, and then just come out here and take off on your broom out into the open world.
Hmm.
And Alan, I know that's something that you particularly like about Hogwarts Legacy too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of just being able to hop on the broom and, and go anywhere. There's something about kind of like the sensation of everything being open to you, and just
Huh.
I love the proximity that I can get to
It's
things.
just the
I
broom
love
pops out
being
of
close to the
nowhere.
ground.
That's
And-
Hagrid's hut.
And I kind
I'm
of
surprised it's still here.
because I feel like
I guess the hut was always
you know,
there.
the brooms are fun for me, not just because of
Hmm.
all those feelings of exhilaration, but because they're not just I have a broom and it's done. I actually kind of like some of the mechanics in it. So you see in the lower right, there's a meter there, and occasionally as Andrew's
All
kind of
right.
flying up or flying down, you might notice it draining or not.
Right.
And this isn't the present day where all the broom technology is well known and advanced.
Talking of the present day, a game set in the present day, that is the first Harry Potter game. Something that I am playing over at my second channel, by the way. Go and check it out. So for those of you who don't know, I do have a second channel. I recently started it, so that is where I'm going to play all of the Harry Potter games in existence, just all of them, in preparation for Hogwarts Legacy coming out. And I'm just going to upload the unedited, commentary free gameplay. Uh, but in the first Harry Potter game, certainly broom flight was a bit of an issue, even though they had it nailed as much as they could, probably. Because see, here he's controlling speed, he's controlling, height and all. So it's like,
Instant. And
and also I'm happy this is not the route of what we say, Half Blood Prince, because goddamn those balloons, they made me
and
think
everything
that
we know and love. This is an earlier time.
this
where
is
we're still
like
trying to
Half
figure
Blood
out,
Prince
we're
level
not at
fight.
The 3000. yet.
I'm
We're
happy
at
it's
the
not.
We're at the 11.
That was something else.
I'm just so speechless right now because this is just so beautiful. The world just looks so. By the way, the broom, is that like the only one or?
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Sorry, my camera was in the wrong position.
Can you like operate that broom to go faster?
Yeah, so we have
Mhm.
a shop in Hogsmeade, actually a broom shop.
Oh.
And so that
Okay.
sells a variety of different brooms. And it was important to us that the player could customize themselves based on their own aesthetic. So they're purely cosmetic, but if you talk to the shopkeep and help him out, he'll actually sell upgrades.
Oh, so you can upgrade
Yeah,
and
those
customize your broom.
upgrades
Okay.
will make it so that where normally the broom you can only fly, you can only go at max speed. It's kind of like a turbo meter down there. You
All
can only
right.
go at max speed without the meter going down, kind of closer to the ground. And as you
I
raise
see.
into the air, you'll notice the meter drop. And so those
All
upgrades
right.
will allow you to increase that distance from the ground. And the broom owner at the sporting goods store in Hogsmeade is trying to perfect the broom and get better at it and know it better. And you can participate that and get better.
So
at
I'm
it.
happy that they. So obviously this is a hindrance to gameplay, but I think they did it to stay true to the law, because as you know, broom flight wasn't really the best thing in this time. Like it was still like in its early stages. So
And I love
Nice.
that mechanic encourages you to actually explore the world and kind of stay close to the ground. It's not just a travel mechanic, point A to point B.
yeah, also
You're
that
not just
too.
flying high over everything, although it is beautiful, something I really love doing. But as well, there's lots to explore on the ground.
That's
to kind of
also
keep you
something
down
that
at the
they are
ground
And to me,
level.
it feels
planning
like it's got
about
this
it,
kind of
yes.
surfing vibe over the.
Oh my God, like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want to snatch the controller from Andrew right now because I want to go to the mountaintop, I'm going to that forest and to that hamlet, or I don't know if that's how it's called. I think that's what it is.
No, it's awesome. We're actually gonna land here, and I feel like that you call it a hamlet is just perfect, just because that's what we refer to it as. And
So what is it? This is
we all
called a
know from
hamlet.
lore that Hogsmeade is the only all wizarding village within Britain, but we wanted other opportunities to kind of meet other characters out here.
Oh,
and kind of
so
populate
it's
the
not
landscape.
Hogsmeade.
not
It's
just kind of,
outside of Hogsmeade.
barren as you leave out this direction and that direction. And so we just
So the
imagined these
open
different
world
realms, these
actually
different
stretches
smaller
beyond
locations
Hogwarts.
that wizards might live in out in the Scottish Highlands.
All
And
right.
So it's those, and so we refer to those as hamlets, and they're opportunities to learn those wizard stories, how
Fucking
those
hell.
different locations have kind of like learned to live, what their relationships are with characters.
What
like
happened to
Hogwarts
this house?
And so
Tree has
they're
grown
both
over it.
quest
Is it the
opportunities out
Shire
here
like the
and a
Burrow?
chance to kind of get to know more of the area, even beyond Hogwarts and Hogsmeade that we've already experienced. And you also notice on the mini map like lots of little icons, and each one of those
So,
represents gameplay.
This
in the
open
hamlets
world
that
is
you can
bigger than
participate in.
Hogwarts.
You know, whether it's a vendor or different puzzles and challenges,
Okay then.
or different secrets that exist. Each one of those
Bigger,
icons
bigger
are
than
different
Hogwarts
pieces of
and
gameplay.
Hogsmeade.
And you'll notice that same thing as we venture out into the open world as well. So
Like
you
this
can go
is
into the open
everything
world
that
and
every
see
single
those
Harry
icons,
Potter
whether
fan
they're on
has
the mini
ever
map or on the
asked
map
for,
or
like
off in
ever,
distance.
in the
Those
history of
things are
ever.
opportunities to say like, I want to
Like-
increase my inventory capacity.
Uh-huh.
They're puzzles left behind by old wizards, that you can solve.
What is
that
this little
actually
boy
grant you
doing?
those,
Hold on.
Behind by like, I want to increase my inventory capacity. They're
Oh, he has a
puzzles
mini
left
broom,
behind
of
by
course.
old wizards, that you can solve that actually grant you those. If you see ruins off in the distance and you visit them, you might find opportunities to actually expand and learn about your ancient magic. And as you
Perfection.
kind of encounter different enemies dotted on the landscape, sometimes those characters, poachers or dark wizards, might be.
What
holding
happened here?
different,
I want to know what.
Sometimes those characters, poachers.
So what happened here? I want to know what is happening in this place.
Or dark wizards might be hoarding different magical resources that are valuable to you as you're playing the game.
So one of the things I want to know. So obviously he's implying that if you defeat these dark wizards, then you can gain their resources and use it for your own benefit. But first of all, those resources are gained by terrible means. Second of all, can there ever be a case where, because you can go down a dark path, can you trade with the dark wizards? Like, like you're defeating some of the dark wizards, but you're also trading with them. Can that be a possibility? Also, why is there hands lying over here? I mean, this looks like hands, doesn't it? Well, anyways, let's go on.
So each one has kind of like a way to connect to our gameplay loops and provide different opportunities that just kind of reward you for poking around in.
I mean, I ran away when I want to just cover all of those points on the map just by going over there.
Oh, that's
we've
a save point.
flown on a broom already,
Flu
but
network.
there is something that we haven't done so far, and that is getting on our flying mount. We're going to hop on our Onyx Hippogriff here. The Onyx Hippogriff is our pre-order bonus.
Oh my God!
Of
then it
course.
just, like, pops out of the back. Oh wait, you can use it as a horsey. I mean, a horse. I mean, that is a horse.
Yeah.
So this
as
one
a
I like.
hippogriff, you can totally ride it like a ground mount, and you can lift off into the air. And we tried to make sure that each of those interactions, so the broom's really good at reaching that top speed, at kind of traveling the world as quickly
Okay.
as possible. But sometimes it's really nice to get on the hippogriff because of that ground speed, or those transitions. And sometimes it just feels amazing. Just
Man,
to
honestly,
be
I
running
don't think
around
you
that
even
way.
need to do all of that.
Yeah, it's
Many people
it
would just
really
be
is
like,
kinda like,
hippogriff, be
I
awesome.
don't know. It's a great feeling being on it, and it's a great feeling managing those transitions, kind of going from run to fly, and just being able to go wherever you want. And we tried to make sure that each one of these things that you can interact with have a unique identity. and a
Slow
unique
and loyalist
personality.
assassin. Okay.
And
Suddenly
oh my God, I
the
can see, like, different, like,
the
areas, like a
atmosphere changed.
swampy area. By the way, can you go to like entire map anywhere you go? Or there are regions that are like locked from you.
Yeah,
or,
as soon as you, there's kind of a moment where the world kind of opens up to you outside of Hogwarts as a student, and right from that moment, early on in the game, you can go wherever you want. And so you might find more difficult challenges in different areas, and you'll see different spots as Andrew's moving around, like you mentioned, the swamp.
All right.
But there, we have got like a coast, and we've got different types of environments out in the world, just to kind of pepper your experience, reward you for exploring, keep
Man,
you fresh.
I really
all those
wish I
things
was
are super
reacting to
cool.
this the first time,
So-
because
so
you
I
should
love-
have
I love
seen
that
my
windmill.
reaction.
It's like
I
so
was
rustic. Like I keep forgetting.
I
That
was
this
like
is like 1800s.
completely
The Wizarding World
blown
we've never
away
really
with
seen
this,
before.
like
Like,
that
it
they
feels
have
so authentic,
put
like, it's
so
just-
much detail into
It's
this,
part of it.
which is like,
Yeah, I love this
Wow.
vista too, and
like they
we
didn't
have
need to
Andrew
go
stop
this
here
far.
to
Honestly,
use
they
a
could
bit
have
of-
just
bit
given
of
us
magic
Hogwarts and be
to,
done with it.
Change the seasons.
This
actually.
is
I
like
wanna
they
see-
just
I
went
want you to
far
see
and
what it
beyond.
Looks like covered in snow.
Yes, 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 please. I love snow.
That's all I want.
I love the dance they are doing here as well.
This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is
Yeah.
so pretty. Like, it looks so realistic. Oh my god, it changes the landscape like completely. Oh my god. Does it
This
have,
guy,
like,
man.
actual like gameplay impact, like impact on the gameplay, or does it like it's just the weather of Scotland?
Yeah, we use it. We really use it as a narrative marker.
Hold
to-
on. So this weather is more like
So
a
as the
narrative
progression through
marker.
the main storyline, it was
I
important
see.
for us to kind of like have those moments that kind of felt like. When
So
you were
the
in
entire
Forest and
environment
movies
changes
where,
as you go through the
you kinda
story.
Like the title card, winter, and,
It's like,
and now the landscape has changed, and you're really.
and there are
feeling the
balloons everywhere.
passage of time while you're a student, going through your year at
Right.
Hogwarts, and I think we wanted to duplicate that. And for me, it's really fun that it's not just on the outside.
So I
which-
guess there will be
which
certain
I
side
really
quests and
really
certain
really
activities that are
beautiful.
tried to
but
that
within
are
the
tied
school
to
as well.
certain
So
time
there are
periods.
moments, like when it reaches certain
So
holidays or things like
that would be great
where
to,
Hogsmeade,
you know,
reacts
my
to
God.
holidays, and the school
Get
reacts
to,
holidays, and the
explore.
decorations around those environments change. That really helped just kind of make me feel like I'm there.
Right.
And it's not just for the seasons, those kind of vibe things. Like we have a day-night cycle, and that day-night cycle, even though similarly, like it's largely about vibe. When you go into Hogsmeade in the evening, there's less characters there. Around the school, you'll notice it kind of dies down and quiets down. Just when there's
right,
just
yeah.
candlelight and students kind of like as you're walking through the halls. But in that day-night cycle is where we've kind of placed a few items where, whether or not you can collect them or whether or not you can interact with them, that are a little bit.
Oh,
restricted
so
by
that's
the
what he's saying. That's what he's saying, but essentially what I said.
Flying up
Okay.
Here, really high up
So even
on
though
the
I've watched this
hippogriff,
trailer before, there are
and
clearly some
we're
things that I've
just
not
looking at this
noticed.
View of Hogwarts in the distance, just absolutely beautiful. It's part of.
It
what I
looks
love
like
most
fungus.
about flying
Sorry.
in this game, whether it's
It
on
just
the
looks like
hippogriff
it, so.
or on the broom.
No, I mean, you talk about going anywhere and things that you can see in the distance, and that's one of my. I still can't get over no matter I play this so much, but I still.
Hold on.
Still can't get over the fact that I can see Hogwarts out there, and there's just something beautiful about knowing that all of the things inside of it, the classrooms, the students, the professors, all the places I can go, I can just fly my hippogriff, land in the court.
You can fly your hippogriffs to classes.
To the library, to
Of
classes,
course.
to greenhouse, or to my common room. that it's
And now the
all
wolves are gonna
contiguous
see
and
us.
just kinda like one space is still.
So this
inside of you.
detection meter,
All
this detection
contiguous
meter,
and
it
just
makes me
like
think,
one-
is there
one
like a
space is
stealth
still inside
system
of
in
you.
this game?
I mean, I'm just
That would be
I'm
something else.
speechless right now. It's just absolutely beautiful.
I mean, I guess there has to be, right? Because
Much
of
as we
the
want to spend a lot more
first
time out
gameplay
here
reveal
just flying
trailer.
around, experiencing the world. I think this is a great opportunity to
Mhm.
switch over to combat. And last time we gave you kind of an intro to combat. This time we're going to really go a lot more of a deep dive on using the Dark Arts Battle Arena,
Right.
which is part of our deluxe edition. All right, Andrew's got us in the Forbidden Forest, which is where the Dark Arts Battle Arena is, which is part of the
Okay.
Deluxe and Digital Deluxe Edition. I love the way that the Dark Arts Battle Arena is actually part of the world. It's integrated into the world, so
Okay.
your experience is more immersive than just choosing an option from the main menu of the game or something like that.
Reason to go to the Forbidden Forest.
But
Exactly. There are many reasons
is
to go to the
the
Forbidden
Dark
Forest,
Arts
but
Battle
he's
Arena
also wearing
diegetic?
the Dark Arts cosmetic set.
Or is it a sort of
And,
simulation of some
Here
sort?
he's pulling out the Thestral, which is
Of course.
part of that Dark Arts pack from the
Of
Deluxe
course.
and Digital Deluxe Edition. So we're going full Dark Arts here.
That's good. That's what I like going down.
But I like this this battle arena. It is a great place to show off really combat in a big way because it unlocks some interesting abilities for you and allows you to really play around with combat in a deep way.
So
And is
since
it,
it's
like,
an
the only
arena,
like this in the game where you can like practice. And
Yeah,
do...
so in the base game we have 2 combat arenas normally,
Mhm.
and so everyone has access to those. And each of
Okay.
the combat arenas are an opportunity to kind of just go through a difficult combat challenge, fight through multiple waves, in
Mhm.
order to earn a different cosmetic for your character and add that to
Okay.
your collection. In the case of that's no different than the Dark Arts Battle
Okay.
Arena. That's also true, the combat arena. But one of the things that we're excited about in the Dark Arts Battle Arena
Okay.
that people can do is you come in preloaded with different abilities. So the
Oh, it is
unforgivable
a-
curses are something that everyone's going to have access to through the base game and going to be able to earn, and they can make choices in order to kind of like add that to their repertoire, and they can also commit to that down with certain talents and things like that. When you play the Dark Arts Combat Arena, you actually have access to all those things as kind
I
of like
see.
a way to test them all. And so it's a chance to kind of like tour and play with the Dark Arts and decide whether or not that is a path that you kind of want to go down.
So
but-
even if you
but
don't
yeah,
have
everyone
access
has
to
the
it,
same ability
you can
to
just go in and
explore
I
the
see.
Dark Arts. This is just kind of like a way of previewing.
And again, a
I
great
see.
place for us to show off combat.
So
in
this
general.
isn't
So we're gonna
diegetic really.
Jump in here and we're just
Especially
gonna start-
presuming that this is
just
a
start
pre-order
battling,
bonus.
and we can start talking about everything you're seeing on
So
the screen.
it's
Alright.
separate. It's not diegetic. Okay.
They just about the cadavers.
Just
by the-
Avada directly.
we're starting off strong.
Of course.
Was that Crucio?
Crucio.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah, so that you'll notice right away, like when we used Avada Kedavra, that guy's health bar went from instant to 0, and we really are trying to.
Yeah, so it
honor
is an
the way
insta kill.
Avada Kedavra works in the game, even in some pretty extreme
It
situations.
is an insta kill.
You'll notice that
Straight
like,
up.
the meter takes up a lot longer to
Yeah, a little
kind of
cooldown.
build up as a way to kind of deal with its
Mhm.
extreme power, just so that it's still fun to use. And
Where
there's
is
some-
the Avada
some
Kedavra
ways that
meter?
We'll probably talk about to adjust that. But I don't know. I don't know if there are things on the screen that you just have questions about.
Well, like I see like little blue thingies popping from
Yeah.
the enemies. Also,
Mhm.
before, like that sign. Well, it's like so in the.
Oh,
game we call it
who
the
is this man?
magic Sign. I don't know if
He
that's
just came
how
out of
it's
somewhere.
yeah.
called in the game.
So
Crucial.
The community is astute. So on the development side and in player facing in the game, we reference that as your ancient magic meter.
Oh, Avada Kedavra
But it is ancient magic.
That is, yeah.
is
So
taking a
as
long
your-
time
as
to
your
fill up.
abilities in the game keep growing and you become exposed to some of the secrets about your own kind of mystery and your own abilities, you start unlocking new powers. So one of those powers, you'll see the R1 button appearing throughout the game. That's an ancient magic throw, we call it. That allows
I'm
you to
happy
kind of
that-
draw an object to you and fling it at an enemy.
Mhm.
Okay.
But whenever you see the R1 or the L1 plus R1,
Holy
appear
shit,
over
this
somebody's head,
is something
That's
else.
an ability to cast a very devastating and powerful ancient magic spell
Oh,
to do a
that-
ton of damage against the character.
I see.
And the way that manifests itself.
I'm happy that this
depends
combat
on
arena
the
is
type
not
of enemies that
diegetic.
you're fighting. And you'll
What
see
I
a
mean by that
wide
is,
variety of
this
enemies
is
that
not
do that
actually
change the
happening
player in different ways.
in
So
universe.
There's
Like,
abilities
clearly
that
this
kind
is
bubble
some
up
out of
onto the
universe
player
thing.
as he's fighting.
That
So
way,
you move,
the
and there's different ways to
player
unlock
can sort of do
those
whatever
abilities in the
without
battlefield. And that's actually a good link to
you know,
magic in
without
general. And the reason why I say that
having
is
much
because
moral
as
quandaries
you're
about
doing
what they're
different
doing.
combat, you're Protegoing and you're
So if it
doing
was
different
diegetic, that would
combinations
mean
and
the
different with your talent,
NPCs
there's
would
different ways
react
to
to
get
it.
that meter to
You're
build
going
up.
to the Dark Arts Battle Arena,
So one of the most effective base ways to build
and
that
the way
meter
it
fast
feels like they
without using
don't
lots
react
of
to
base
it.
saving
So
points whenever you want to,
At least I hope that's the
to actually
case.
perform combos. So you see that combo appearing, and it's almost like you're
Oh, hello.
building up, and then basically that builds up enough that you can attack someone.
What was that
But
attack?
as
That
the
that
combo
attack he
motion
just
builds
zoomed forward
to
for no
actually
reason.
perform combos. So you see that combo appearing, and it's almost
Yes.
like your emotions are building up.
So
and
that
then
was
basically
a
that builds
Inosuke
enough that
move.
You can attack someone, but as the combo meter builds
I
up,
love
at
these
some
enemies.
point, you strike
The way they
someone
are transforming,
and
the way
piece
they
of their
are.
magic kind of falls out of them. You'll see these blue orbs in the game world, and
Mhm.
there's something that only you can see in the narrative in the world. And it's another reason to move around on the battlefield. If you
You can
go
collect them
select
and
those things
recharge your
and
meter
then there's
faster.
Big jumps to that ancient magic meter as we're playing.
We're talking a lot about spells and magic here, but I think there's another huge component of combat, and that is the
Look
tools
at
that
the
you can
attacks
bring
he's
to
doing. Like
combat as
straight up
well that can,
environmental attacks,
change the way
just
you play, and I think the
and
community,
levitation.
knows a lot about
He
what's
turned
going
him
on with
into
the
a
playing
chicken.
system.
And so
And I think
He
the
turned this man
community,
into a chicken. Of
knows
course.
a lot about what's going on with the plants and
Yeah.
potions.
And so the tools are really interesting because they're basically like a prior investment. So you can bring the potions and the plants that you grow in the room of requirements to combat.
Oh.
To actually kind of help you defeat enemies a lot quicker and more efficiently.
So yeah, where is the
So
plant?
some of the tools that you'll see here are like the rock skin potion. So that is something that basically it covers your skin in this like rocky material that reduces the incoming
Perfection.
damage that you're receiving. So against big enemies, hard-hitting enemies like trolls, that's super.
It's an
helpful.
armor.
Oh my
Avada
goodness,
Kedavra.
it's destroying. The troll just collapsed from one of the Kedavra.
Obviously, we have the Wiggenweld potion as well. Which
Does
is-
Avada Kedavra work that well
and
on
then we have
stones?
the focus potion. So when Alan talks about having to balance Avada Kedavra with a long cooldown, because
Mhm.
obviously it's an instant kill, one thing that you could do is brew a focus potion, and that will
Ah,
increase
yes.
how quickly your cooldowns regain.
Right. Oh my god. There's just so much like versatility, like in what the characters. do
Avada
with
Kedavra.
the
Go
troll
on,
and
do
stuff.
it.
He's just bouncing around the arena. He's like nuts, and the troll makes him move around too. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that our plants are violent.
Okay, just look at this thing, okay?
Troll makes him.
The
move
first
around.
time when he did it, I thought his hand was falling over, and I was like, Avada Kedavra doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because this club, right?
I love that our
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Nuts, and the troll makes him move around too. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this club. This part of it, it looks like a hand. Wait, screenshot it. Look at this. This part looks like a hand. This looks like the sort of elbow with the forearm, you know? Holy shit.
and I love that our plants are violent.
Yes, and so that's like when we're talking about the setup of the arena. You also
There
have
you go.
plants that you can fight with.
Violent
So you have
plants.
things like the venomous
This man.
tarantula that you
This man has straight up come up from Shadow of War and decided I'm gonna be in this game. Well, whatever.
could put down, and it acts like a turret, and it just kind of shoots enemies around. The
Also, I
battlefield.
don't think that
That
comparison
so
is
cool. This
I don't think that comparison is lost on people because Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War was kind of a book series which turned into games, and this is also based on a book series which turned into games. You know, I guess
is
it's
like a true
similar.
Hufflepuffian way to approach the battle.
Says Hufflepuffian and
Yeah,
then
it's super important
does
to use
Avada
it in,
Kedavra.
like multiple ways, and so you can see.
Wow.
There's a ton of different things that you can use.
That's crucial.
The Mandrake is one, so you can pull it out and it stuns. With
Can you
like
do
piercing
Imperio?
cries enemies in a radius.
Can you do Imperio and make the enemies turn against each other?
I love
That would be
because I love
something
that
else
it
entirely.
encourages me to play a game in a different way, a unique way. I don't want to get stuck in my style, you know. And so this is a way to, if you want to get stuck in your style, go for it. If you just want to blast people with spells, go for it. But we also want to have some things over here that may make
He just hit him with a
certain potions
big boulder.
block more, or
Yeah, we mentioned the field guide challenges in the prior stream, and the field guide challenges. This is the way that the field guide manifests like challenges for you to do in combat. And exactly to your
Fucking
point,
hell.
We just wanted a way to encourage players to explore the different systems, to help them decide to just kind of
Like, this is
and explore what they want to
like
do. Because there really
dueling
are so
to
many
the
different ways that you can
perfect
explore
extent.
it.
Like,
When you see the
Oh my
different axes on
God.
characters,
That's right.
and that's kind of through your talents you can unlock this kind of cursing mechanic that sort of like links the fates of these different characters on the battlefield That way, as you get as you're
God
cursing
damn.
different characters, they all begin sharing damage. And so we have things like Avada Kedavra, which is the insta kill. But if you curse everyone before you insta kill this one guy,
And
they can
then
all
everyone
drop dead.
drops dead, of course.
Golden Word fantasy. And so
Just like,
there are
oh my god, just thinking
fantasies,
about
there's
it,
fantasies about being more of a defensive
thinking
martial
about it
character,
makes
things
me,
like
you know.
that misty step that you see.
Yes,
occasionally
that
can
might
use
turn
on
into a
the
chicken
battlefield,
once again.
and we can also spec into our potions and plants to make them more powerful and more efficacious. So it's all about which type of player you feel like you are and whether or not you want to play with prep on the fly or with deliberation, and those are all different options.
That is so cool because like it's like I see so much like.
Okay, what
going
was
on.
that? Was that Sectum
Those
Sempra?
are all different options.
That
is
slashing
so cool
spell.
because, like,
Is
it's,
that
like, I
Sectum
see so much,
Sempra?
like, going on the stream, just so much
Like it
complexity.
feels like
I
Sectum
wanna
Sempra.
just try it myself, like which style works best.
Because
I mean, I feel like it's
that's what it
different.
is essentially,
Yeah,
right?
it's
That
so
it
hard.
takes a
I-
sword and
you're,
slashes you with it.
Magic, to be honest, feels like much more
Dark
powerful
sword
than
slash.
just the dark arts.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And speaking of plants and potions, we are going to be putting the dark arts away, put those unforgivable curses away, and heading to the Room of Requirement, which is your home within Hogwarts, a personalizable space that
Of
actually has
course.
some utility as well, where you get to brew things and grow things, and also care for some beasts. All right,
Fantastic
Andrew's got us
beasts
in
and
the
where to
Room
care
of
for them.
Requirement, wearing, we kind of went casual mode on the outfit here, wearing
Mhm.
a nice jumper. And
That
I think
like
it's a
there is
good jump-
there is so many awesome things that they're just glossing over. It's like the best games do not have these many options. I just hope they deliver on this game, you know, and I feel they are because uh, in many cases the gameplay showcase that the developers do, it's like a scripted, like a 10-minute cut down version with they have added commentary over. This is like these guys are actually playing and giving live commentary. Like that is some confidence right there. That is them showing confidence that the game runs well and smoothly. Just, you know, something I gotta say. And like, you know, it's pretty far away from launch, so like if there are any issues they will pretty much iron it out by that time. Like, wow.
jumping off point for the personalization of the space as well, not just your character and the visuals
Of course,
of your
personalization
character,
of the
but
space is a thing
actually the
because Room of
space is a
Requirement
place that you can make
gives
your
you
own.
what you want,
Yeah,
right?
It's
So
super important to us that this space really did feel like your reflection as a wizard. So you can change the architecture in here.
What?
Different themes throughout.
yeah.
starkly
So the Room of
stated,
Requirement
to
gives you,
really just hammer
I
home
want
this
botany.
is yours.
Oh my god, what? This
Yes.
is beautiful. We never expected that to be. Oh my god.
That's the thing, is not only can you change the architecture here, but you can actually conjure little objects into this space, as you can see. So there's like statues that you can do, and ornaments, and tables, and rugs, and just a bunch of little things that really flesh out the space.
Just
and bring
whatever.
it to life.
Oh my goodness, because like we had an idea that those places where you brew stuff, that's where you can change, but you can do all of this. Where do you even get this stuff? Like, there's a furniture store?
I think you have to
so
get
we call them
recipes, right?
conjurations.
Yeah.
And the conjuration recipes can
Conjuration
be purchased
recipes, of
at
course.
Tomes and Scrolls in Hogsmeade. But also, as you engage in different types of gameplay throughout the world, you'll be rewarded with different objects.
Wow.
So cool.
He's
You
just
can
changing
color?
colors.
You can change the color, you can change the size of it. And you
Oh,
can place it
Ant-Man's
basically
chair.
anywhere.
Of
Oh my
course.
god, it's so tiny. It's like for baby Niffler.
No, it's
And
for
I like how
Ant-Man.
The system too is designed. It's not mechanical; it's immersive,
Mhm.
and so you get the magical effect. Of
And then there's a
punching
map
in and
pod jumping over there.
You're actually doing this in the world as your character, but the way you've blended like.
Oh
that
yeah, the
gameplay,
customization.
the immersive.
The customization is
design.
not like,
Personalizing
it's
it.
not a
God,
menu.
and I love the animation.
It's like it's
how it,
immersive.
appears,
I
you know,
see.
like it's not just like there. It's like it almost like it
Mhm.
apparates.
It is really quite beautiful, and that was
It's
the
like
thing,
your
is we wanted
character is
that to look
actually doing this
really
thing.
nice, because the magic in the wizarding world is everywhere. It's physical, it's kinetic,
Fucking
and it's
hell.
whimsical. We really wanted to nail that whimsy in this
So
space.
this is like they could have easily just made this like a menu kind of thing, you know? Like, and that would have been easier for them as well. But they went above and beyond and said, no, we are gonna We're gonna immerse this shit. Like, man, what do I even say at this
Another
point?
thing I wanted
Like,
to discuss is that not only can you like conjure things and you can change their look, but you can do that with the utility objects as well. So you can see that we have planting pots and potion stations, and you can change the look of those as well. And these are the areas where, as we had mentioned previously, you'll be growing your plants, you'll be brewing your potions.
Right.
So while you're
fucking
also
hell.
doing these like kind of nurturing based activities, this is also the space where you would bring your gear to be identified and gear to have like traits put on it, which I believe Alan can talk to.
Like, you know, they
Yeah,
could just keep
they
dropping
keeping
gameplay
out the
reveal after
traits and-
gameplay
and
reveal,
how
and
it
that
looks
would
and-
just satiate my
and,
inner Harry Potter child.
like
Or Harry
in-game,
Potter
you can look
fanboy,
like anything
sorry.
you want to whenever you
It's
want
like,
to.
oh my god,
But
there's
the player
so
will be
much
finding
going on
different
here.
Types of gear that we call it as you progress through the game,
Mm-hmm,
and essentially we just know that clothes and different items in the wizarding world can have different magical properties. And as you explore and as you adventure and as you defeat enemies, you're going to be finding different pieces of gear that have different abilities, and that can help you in your journey and are a major part of you kind of growing as a wizard and advancing as a wizard. And so
there's a huge list.
and not all the time whenever you get a new piece of gear, you don't necessarily know exactly what it does. And so there is a station inside of the room of requirement that you can conjure. It's one of the first things you conjure, called an
Okay.
identification station, where you can actually
Oh, so you
tune
can.
that gear that you're uncertain about and learn what its abilities are.
Right, yeah. That's
So you
cool.
don't put
And then
on a
as the
cursed
space
gear or
advances
something
even
like that.
further,
Also,
the
there's
space
Hedwig
will
here, a
eventually
snowy
grow its
owl.
own rooms, and you're going to get new recipes.
The space grows its own room, so
Mackenzie's
the
talking
space
about.
evolves.
All these different things keep expanding, and as it expands, eventually you're going to earn what we see here, which is called a loom. And when you set up a loom, it's an ability to essentially customize exactly which magical properties are on your gear, and
God
take
damn
any piece
it.
of gear and adjust its properties and to tweak what it does. And I mentioned
How much
earlier
do you want to
that you
satisfy
can make
fan
anything look like
expectations?
anything. The
Yes,
question
the developers
of
said.
appearances, we call it, or cosmetics, we've been referring to it in
Right.
this stream. Those types of things you can use, and you can apply a look to any other look. So if you get a
Fucking
piece
hell.
of gear, you put it on, you look like that, but you can change it to look like whatever you want.
So that you have
Cool. And,
transmog.
like you can just put some ability to the sweater, but then you can just swap
Yeah.
that ability.
Yep, and appearances you can
Fucking
edit
hell.
whenever you want in the gear screen. The loom is specifically about applying traits and applying larger upgrades that just kind of grant you greater statistical advantage or give you really specific abilities that blend in nicely with where you're trying to go with your combat fantasy or talents and things like that.
Interesting. I'm just seeing that they're just like pumpkin fur, mooncat fur. Where does that come from?
Yeah, and so you'll notice that the ingredients that are used to add traits and to upgrade your gear are based around beasts. So this is where we get into the beast care section, which
Yeah.
is inside this.
So I was afraid that they were going
Bigger
to
space on the inside.
show poaching of
And so you
animals,
can
but
see here we have a couple
I-
of
that's not
beasts.
how
We
they
have
do
a
it. You
raptor
should
and a
see how they do
mooncalf
it.
And a niffler and a kneasel as well.
Because
So,
you know, if they were going this way through poaching, it would be like you're caring for these beasts, but then you're also killing them for the materials. So that would be kind of hypocritical. That's not what it is.
variety.
Oh my god, he's just like a big puppy.
He does look like a
They're
big
so
puppy.
cuddling. Oh my god, they're together. Oh, that's so cute.
They're adorable. And so part of beast care is petting them as well, but feeding them too. And so once you do those things, that's when they feel safe enough that they'll give you their magical.
Yeah, they just give you their
mooncalf
fur.
Niffler fur.
Mooncalf fur,
etc.
niffler
that
fur,
can
they
let
just give it to
use
you.
your gear.
That is like so like intuitive because like you know that makes sense because when you touch the
So I guess the idea is that you shear them like sheep, right? So you don't have to kill the sheep to get the fur. Fucking hell.
animals, you got some fur leftovers. That's so. Oh my god.
Yeah, and we really want to hammer home the fact that this is like a home that you're making for them. So in the overland, you can find these beast dens and rescue these beasts. Part of doing so is brushing them and feeding them food as well, and to build that relationship with your beasts. In addition to
What is that bamboo copter like thing happening in the background?
food
Hold on.
as well.
What is this thing? It looks like a cross between a rocket and a pogo stick and a propeller for some reason.
and to build that relationship with your beast. In addition to be able to care for beasts, you can actually conjure things in this space as well.
House.
They say mooncalf fur, but mooncalves don't have fur,
And
do
so
they?
we have like a lot of little ornaments in this area, and a lot of them are purely cosmetic, but they look really cool. Again,
Okay,
it's the
then.
personalization of this space.
Ruined archway.
Goodness, no, this is like I'm gonna spend 8 hours just designing this whole area to personalize. This is like cool. It's like you have this little
It's like
play area, like a personalized fish tank, so to say.
they
Juxtaposition, I
just
love it.
said like
Yeah, no, totally. And there's like
I'm
a decoration
speechless.
aspect, but there's also
Like-
we were saying inside as well is there's a utility aspect to it too.
God damn it.
So as you progress in the game and you're able to purchase more conjurations, you're able to speed up your process. So one of them, for example, is the food processor,
Of
which
course.
allows for the beast in the space to automatically get feed, so you don't have to do it manually.
Oh.
So you're really building the progression for yourself here. In addition,
So
there's also
you
a
don't even have to
playbox
visit them
where
after a bit.
you can play with your beasts. You'll see here, yeah. So you can, there's a bunch of toys in it, and each beast has their own favorite toy. So as you can imagine, the moon calf really likes the moon ball.
Of course.
Or the Neasel, as like a little cat, really likes to chase the yarn ball as well.
Right.
And they're
Oh,
super
yeah.
cute.
Oh my god.
Watching them.
There it is. A moon ball.
And the big thing
Chase
to
the
realize
moon, moon
at
calf.
home, is that the world is a dangerous place, and so by going and rescuing these beasts and bringing them back here and caring for them, you're really helping them out. There's poachers in the overland who hunt these beasts.
is
for
like-
material. So instead, you're caring for them. You're giving them.
You know, I'm saying this a lot, but like this game has just like won me over a million times at this point.
home.
Oh my god. this is so
I'm
fun.
just gonna
That's why
spend
you
millions
spend
and millions of
like
hours
dancing.
just playing this game
But he looks like
and nothing else.
right now for sure.
You could actually name them as well. So like your dog.
So getting back into that personalization, you know, yeah, we didn't want you to just like throw in, oh, here's a Graphorn in here. Like, this can be named whatever Andrew's about to name them.
Bruce.
Bruce.
I am vengeance. I am the knight.
We've created
I
these
am Graphorn man.
And you can get additional vivariums, correct?
I love the
to
music as well,
different kind of
gotta say.
aesthetics and looks to where you're keeping
Yeah.
your beasts and caring for them.
Progression is a big part of this space as well. So as you progress through the story, you will unlock more vivariums. So as you can see, this one's quite
You know, for a moment I read
they
Vivarium as
open
vibranium, but
bright,
okay.
But there's other ones, say like a swamp that you might encounter,
Mhm.
and it's really a visual effect to and more space for your beast.
Oh, so it's like those. So when we're inside the room requirement, there's like on the left, there's that moon glow from one entrance, and then some shrubbery going on in the right. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Okay, then.
Oh, you put trees in here too. Oh my goodness.
And another thing with the beast care that I
God
think
damn.
is great, you know, tying back to the same kind of thing that you did with like the broom, where the broom is
At
not
this
just a,
point,
you
I
know,
could just
travel,
let the
it's
trailer
actually
play and that
built
would
in
be more
creating the
interesting than
world.
anything I have to
In
say.
the same way, like beast care isn't just
It's
this,
just,
this added element. You're not just throwing it on top.
I'm also
really
not
this,
saying
like,
much because I'm a little
layers and
sleepy, but
integration to
Yeah,
Get-
everything's
get the
nice.
point.
So as you progress through the missions, you'll expand the space. As you
like, what can I
earn
say which I have
resources,
not
you'll gain
already
hog
said at
keys
this point?
and use them to unlock the gameplay here and unlock new
A hippogriff.
combinations and different things to play around with in the open.
So what I want to know is the decorations you're doing, they are cosmetic, but are there any decorations which are like helpful? Like, of course, there's a food processor, but are there any decorations which serve like specific purposes? Like maybe certain decorations make it more habitable for certain of the beasts, certain magical beasts, or maybe certain make it like so that it's more, I don't know, can they have different effects on the beasts is what I want to know. Can they can the NPCs react to it? That's the thing I want to know. I mean, yeah, it's great customizing and all, and it's personalization, and
world,
like that's
it's
enough.
in those different.
But now that
in
we
those
have
different
come here, I'm
environments,
just
like
I
the
just want to know
different
more.
combat and
You know,
conflicts and bandit camps.
give me
different things
more.
like that that
Satiate
you
my
can do.
hunger.
those things are what
Goddamn.
hold recipes that exist in the loom. So all these things have a way of
Like, because this is a hippogriff, right? So, like, if certain beast hates the hippogriffs, it doesn't dislikes them. Like, maybe putting this one here will not be a great idea. And maybe if it's a hippogriff itself, maybe the hippogriff will see this as a challenge. I don't know. Like, you get my point, right? So, anyways, we'll see, I guess.
connecting. Moonstone that you find out in the world is the resource that we use to conjure everything. That's found throughout the world.
Of
Forgeables
course.
are used for recipes.
So I guess they
really
had to
everything's
balance out
everything's like a
conjuration with
cycle that keeps
something.
you coming back.
But even with the story that's being told too, I think people know who Poppy is, and that she has a particular.
Poppy is that
affinity
Hufflepuff
Yeah,
girl, right?
I mean,
The
I
one
think
who
everything we're seeing here, you're going to be
cares for
venturing out
beasts.
into the world, and this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, even of kind of like your
the
interaction.
well that may or may not. So these things do have their own
I think is a piece
functions.
in that narrative. So you bringing up Poppy, there are more kind of mysteries to discover and things to discover out in the world that have to do with her and that have to do with caring for beasts. And so different characters have their own stuff that just kind of make this all just kind of the beginning, the beginning. Of the
Oh,
journey.
God damn it.
Well, we could spend hours in here, but we're gonna have to end the stream now. What do you think about what you've seen today?
I think it's fucking awesome.
I'm just so blown away by how beautiful it looks. The open world.
I think I
seems
can't wait to
so
play this.
Detailed, and there's so many things to do, and like the combat, we're gonna spend like 2 weeks or more just breaking it down by pieces. There's just so much to this world. Like
And
so
there is
happy
Batman
that
in the
it with
background.
this overall gameplay.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've got more for you to.
And man, I just want to say it's so disheartening that J.K. Rowling chose this time to do whatever the fuck she's doing. Like, these guys, they look so passionate about this, and a lot of people are just not gonna play this game because it's Harry Potter and it has J.K. Rowling attached to it, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna keep my opinions about that to myself, because whatever I say regarding that is gonna it's just gonna backfire. So I don't know.
discover and find on your own. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Hogwarts Legacy is available for pre-order now. It releases February 10th with 72-hour early access for owners of the Collector's, Deluxe, and Digital Deluxe Edition. We're going to wrap things up, but first we've got a little surprise for you. Bye.
What is this surprise? I guess I have not seen it yet. Oh, books come in. Pages come in. And he interacts with the book. Oh, what? It's like Tom Riddle's died. He went inside. Is that a Horcrux? Holy shit. But I guess because Ron and Harry didn't react to it, I guess this is just something that normal diaries do. It has to be, right? But anyways, as you can see, I'm super sleepy. I want to like just lie down and go to sleep. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below with your thoughts, share this video with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. If you want to know more about me, my socials are down in the description. Also, there is my website, which I've not posted on for a while, but I do intend to post on it soon, so look out for that. Also, I'm the author of this novel. It's a dark fantasy novel. Short description of this novel and links to buy it will be in the description. So if that's your thing, check that out as well. I also have a second channel where I upload full walkthroughs or like just unedited commentary free gameplay footage. Currently I'm going through every one of the Harry Potter games that I can get my hands on, and that is available on the second channel, so a link will be there towards the end of this video. So check that out as well. And thanks for watching this. If you want more content like this, uh, and also if you want gaming content, which is something I also do on this channel, then please hit the subscribe button with the bell icon, all notifications turned on, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.